But I'm going to go to Nova Scotia right now. After more than 8 years of fighting over child support, Angela Power is happy. She's reached a settlement with her ex-husband, Joseph Power. Joseph Power racked up almost $500,000 in child support arrears plus interest. Ms. Power stated, I have excavated my children out from under $100,000 worth of student debt, so that feels like freedom, she says. After more than 8 years of fighting over child support with her ex-husband, who moved to Denmark, was deported, hid from Canadian authorities, and was later thrown in jail for avoiding payments, they've reached a settlement. Joseph Power owed more than $490,000 in child support plus interest related to their 2 kids. His ex-wife said she received a large chunk of what was owed in early September and expects the rest will be paid over the next year and then will be done. Angela Power's fight for child support has gone on for so long that her 2 children are now in their 20s. Joseph Power's descent into arrears didn't happen instantly. He made regular monthly payments of $700 for 8 years. In 2013, Angela Power provided the court with documentation showing he had a higher income than reported. A judge increased his payments to $3,242 per month as a result of that. Joseph Power soon stopped paying and was found in contempt. He then moved to Denmark, where he stayed for 4 years, claiming he could not afford the increased payments. Eventually, his passport was stripped and he was deported back to Canada in 2019. However, authorities could not locate him for almost 2 years. He even called into court hearings and refused to reveal his location to the judge, which triggered a Canada-wide arrest warrant. Joseph Power was eventually arrested in Montreal in November 2020 and sentenced the following month in Halifax to 4.5 years in prison. He was released in early September once a settlement was finalized with his ex-wife. He stated that I've given everything I have and my current wife has given up everything she has to settle this, something we attempted to do long ago, as I had claimed all along, and contrary to allegations, the matrimonial home was found to be our only asset, Power said in his statement to media. It took months of my incarcerations for parties to accept that the claims of my alleged wealth were unfounded works of fiction. But Justice Elizabeth Jollymore didn't offer sympathy in her sentencing decision last December. She stated, if Mr. Power has no money now, it's because in all those months when he wasn't paying child support, the money was being spent. Because of that case and because that particular man was sent to jail, child support arrears in Nova Scotia dropped from $63 million to $52.7 million, the lowest amount in 15 years. So because the mans them afraid to go prison, them start to pay up them child support payments. Sharon says, damn, that's a really big jump. And Lindsay said, the length some people will do to avoid child payment. Sharon, in order for the jump for that to have been that high, it's like he was earning $100,000 and then went up to like $500,000. But what caused it was because he hid assets from the courts. So part of the money was back, what's that called? Retroactive. So some of the time when he paid $700, the 3242 was retroactive to some parts of the time when he paid $700. And in order for the judge to have made it that high was because she would have seen documentation to say, yes, you can afford it. But it is a high jump from $700 a month to $3,200 a month for two pitney. Two pitney. Sharon said, don't mess with a woman scoring. Can't make payment, but a wife afford wife and relocate. Exactly. The man fully went to a whole different country. A whole different country to not pay child support. And Emma claims him not have the money, and yet he was still able to give his wife, his ex-wife, a substantial amount. That's why they might let him out of jail. And the substantial amount that she got, she was able to pay up over $100,000 worth of student loans for her kids and debts that they had. The man wicked. The man wicked. So I'm going to circle to Florida, and a Florida man, Lindsay said he hid his assets. He deserved it. Yeah, he deserved to go to prison. 4.5 years him get to. And then when him said the judge in a place, him get sentenced in a December. And we in October. And him come out, I think, September. So in a 9 months, he was able to come up with a lot of money in order to satisfy a major part of the judgment. So him had money. Wicked, the man wicked. So we're going to circle to Florida.